Let's talk about your body. But forget everything you think you know about healthy eating. Seriously, this isn't going to be another lecture or some long list of foods you can't have. Instead, think of this as the ultimate guide to upgrading your most valuable asset.
I mean, let's be honest. When you hear the words eating right, what pops into your head? Is it bland chicken, boring salads, that constant nagging feeling of being hungry? Yeah, we're going to challenge that idea right now.
So here's the perspective shift I want you to try on. Your body isn't some kind of prison that needs to be disciplined. It's a high-end luxury home. And you know, like any amazing property, it needs premium maintenance. It needs the right kind of fuel to run beautifully. So this isn't about deprivation at all. It's about an upgrade.
Okay, so first things first. Before you can do any kind of renovation, you have to figure out what the problem is, right? So let's head down to the basement and take a look at the plumbing.
And look, let's be real. Red meat has a certain charm to it, doesn't it? That sizzle on the grill, the flavor, it feels like a treat. And it's not all bad. It does give you some really important stuff like iron and vitamin B12, which you need to feel sharp and energized.
But there's always a but, isn't there? And as the slide says, sometimes that little word is the scariest part. When it comes to red meat, there's definitely a but.
And that but is saturated fat. It's the unwanted free gift that comes with your steak. I want you to really picture this analogy. You know that white, greasy fat that's left in the pan after you cook bacon or ground beef? Now imagine pouring that gunk down your kitchen sink. Every single day. That's pretty much what saturated fat is doing inside your arteries.
And this isn't something that happens overnight, which is why it's so sneaky. At first, you might not notice anything. You know, that first week, maybe the flow just slows down a tiny bit. But after a month, things start getting sluggish. You start to feel it. Fast forward a year of this, and you're looking at a full-blown plumbing emergency. Your body's pipes are, quite literally, in big trouble.
And here's the really dangerous part. This gunk doesn't just pass through. It sticks. It clings to your artery walls like hardened grease. And then it gets worse. It calls for backup, recruiting other things in your blood to form these dangerous clots that can block blood flow entirely. This isn't just a metaphor anymore. This is how heart attacks and strokes actually begin.
Okay, that was the bad news. I know it's a little scary, but here's the good news. Every mansion with a plumbing problem has a team of experts on speed dial. So it is time to meet your body's official cleanup crew.
Let's look at this showdown head to head. In one corner, you've got the pipe clogger, saturated fat. It hardens, it causes inflammation, which are like little fires inside your body, and it loves to promote clotting. But in the other corner, you have the super cleaner, omega-3s from fish. They act like a top-tier lubricant for your arteries. They're a powerful fire extinguisher for that inflammation, and they keep your blood flowing smoothly. It's a classic hero versus villain story playing out inside of you.
All right, so the plumbing is getting taken care of. Now let's head outside and address another really important part of the mansion, the gardens. And when I say garden, I'm talking about your gut. It's time to hire a new team of expert gardeners. So let me introduce you to beans.
Seriously, do not underestimate these little powerhouses. First off, they're like private chefs for all the good bacteria living in your gut. Their fiber is the perfect food for them. And this is fascinating. By feeding these good microbes, you are directly making your immune system stronger. Second, they are amazing weight managers. That combination of plant protein and fiber keeps you feeling full for hours, which means you're way less likely to go looking for junk food later. Basically, you can think of beans as a blue chip stock for your health. Super low risk, super high reward.
So we have our cleanup crew, our plumbers and our gardeners ready to go. But how do we actually put them to work without feeling like we're giving up everything we love to eat? Remember, this is not a funeral for your favorite foods. It is an upgrade ceremony.
And I can practically hear you asking this right now. Wait. Does this mean steak night is over? Am I saying goodbye to burgers forever?
No, absolutely not. The goal here isn't a total ban. It's just about reducing your reliance on the cloggers. It's all about proportion. You don't have to break up with red meat. Maybe just see it a little less often. Think small swaps. You could try something like meatless Mondays, or just choose the salmon option next time you're out to eat. Simple as that.
And this is what it actually looks like in real life. You know, you pop into a convenience store. Instead of grabbing that fried chicken leg, look for some edamame or sugar-free soy milk. Or if you're at a cafeteria, instead of the braised pork belly, look for steamed fish. or maybe some lentils. These little smart choices, they're hidden everywhere once you start looking for them.
All right, we have to talk about it. The elephant in the room. The well-known and, let's be honest, sometimes embarrassing musical side effect of adding more beans to your diet.
Please don't let this stop you, because there is a super simple protocol. First, just start small. Give your gut bacteria a little time to adapt to their new favorite food. Second, if you're cooking with dry beans, soak them overnight, and this is the key. Toss out that soaking water before you cook them. And third, try cooking them with a little bit of ginger or fennel. It's a fantastic digestive aid that helps keep the party quiet.
Okay, let's zoom out and look at the big picture here. What is the actual return on this investment? What's the bottom line for your health when you make these small changes?
Here's the deal you're basically making with your body. The investment, the cost, is pretty small. Eat a few more fish fillets, swap some meat for beans, that's it. The return you get on that investment, it's huge. We're talking cleaner, more flexible arteries, a happy, well-fed gut, easier weight management, and just feeling lighter overall. Honestly, it's the best deal you're ever going to get.
And the benefits just keep coming. They create this powerful butterfly effect. With cleaner pipes, your brain gets more oxygen, which helps clear away that afternoon brain fog. A happier gut can actually lead to clearer skin. And this is the part that really surprised me. Both omega-3s and your gut health are directly tied to producing serotonin. You know, the happy chemical. You can literally eat your way to a better mood.
So, let's circle all the way back to where we started, because this really is the core idea. Your body is the only thing you will truly own for your entire life. It is your one and only home.
Think of your health like a bank account. Every single meal, every choice you make is either a small deposit or a small withdrawal. And the power of compound interest works both ways. All those small, consistent deposits you make today, they are going to grow into a massive fortune of well-being down the road.
So I am going to leave you with this one question. When it comes to the plumbing of your own luxury mansion, the choice is entirely yours. Are you going to keep pouring in the lard, or are you going to call in the cleanup crew?